Hi, in this video we are going to discuss about classical encryption techniques. We'll start with symmetric encryption. The symmetric encryption techniques are also known as conventional or private key or single key techniques. This was the one which was used in early 1970s before the introduction of public key cryptography. In the symmetric encryption techniques, we use the same key for both the encryption and the decryption. That means the sender and recipient are sharing this common key, and this classical encryption key, also known as private key, or we can also mention that as a single key encryption algorithm, and this is faster when comparing to public key encryption techniques. Before going to discuss about some of these cipher techniques, we will start with the basic terminology. Here we are using the term plain text, that is the original message which is to be encrypted, and cipher text is a scrambled message or the coded message, and cipher is the algorithm which is used for transforming this plain text to cipher text, and key is the one which is used in the cipher that will be known only to the sender and the receiver, and encryption is also known as enciphering, and decryption is also known as deciphering. And the study of this encryption principles and methods are known as cryptography, and the study of principles for deciphering the cipher text without knowing key. That means they are trying to break the code to understand what was the key being used, and also what was the message which has been encrypted. To understand that, they are doing some trial and error method to understand what is happening there. So that type of that process is known as cryptanalysis, and the study of this cryptography and cryptanalysis, we commonly mention that as cryptology. Let's take the symmetric cipher model. This plain text is first, we are taking this plain text input, and then that will be given to this, we are applying encryption algorithm. The best well-known algorithm is advanced encryption standard algorithm, and this will be transmitted, this will be first encrypted and transmitted to the receiver. In the receiver side, the same algorithm is used, as well as, that means same algorithm in the sense the reverse of that encryption algorithm is used, and with the help of the same key which is being shared by the sender through some other means, and once it's been decrypted, you can get back the original plain text message. So what are the requirements for any cipher process? So first, when you are taking this, there are two main requirements for this symmetric encryption. The first one is, which algorithm are you going to use? The strong encryption algorithm is required, and the second one is, how can we make that secret key to be known only to the sender and the receiver? So mathematically, we are representing this as cipher. Y is represented as encryption of k, x, where x is the original message and x is the deciphering content after applying the encryption algorithm to the cipher text, that is y, with the help of the same key, and it's been represented as dk of y. So encryption is ek of x, that means the original message is encrypted, and in the receiver end, the cipher text is decrypted. So once if you know that algorithm, and the main, if you know that this is algorithm being used for ciphering, we can apply Kirchhoff's principle, that is, the security and secrecy of key alone is main important here, and not in the obscurity of encryption algorithm. That means we have to imply a secure channel to distribute this key. So that is the main problem in this symmetric cryptography. How are we going to share this key to the receiver end? Normally, this cryptography is characterized by different dimensions. The first one is, actually 3 dimensions we are using here for characterizing cryptographic system. The first one is the type of encryption operations we are using. We can go for substitution techniques or transposition techniques or product techniques, or based on the number of keys used, single key or private key, or we can also known as private encryption algorithm or symmetric encryption algorithm. And the second one is 2-key or public key public key crypto system. And the third one is the way in which plain text is processed. That means whether you are going to apply this algorithm for each and every text present in that as a stream of inputs, we have to take it. Otherwise, we have to take block of inputs and do. So there are two types in this one, whether it's been taken as a block of text. Otherwise, it is going to be a stream of